Fate Strange Fake, a new series in the franchise, is getting a lot of pushback a day before its initial release. And the reason for it is very interesting. So fans are not happy with the idea that a YouTuber who follows the Fate franchise very closely said you could start watching Fate from this specific series. That YouTuber being none other than Gigyuk. I hope I said that right. If not, I'm sorry. And with how expansive the Fate series is, they think that this one isn't the best place to start. But with Gigyuk saying he's calling it an entry point, not the best start to start. Also, the anime directors themselves telling them that Fate Strange Fake can serve as an open door for newcomers. And for people who have not watched the Fate series or don't know anything about it, similar to myself, watching how Fate fans treat this guy makes the fandom look insufferable. First, he gets dragged for overcomplicating Fate's watch order, then when he simplifies it and says you can start with Fate Strange Fake, people completely lose it. He's not saying it's the ideal starting point, he's simply saying it's an entry point. This exact reaction is why so many people get turned off from Fate. Wouldn't you want more people getting into the franchise anyway? Like it or not, this will be an entry point for new fans, including myself. Personally, I've always been on the fence when it came to the Fate series. Why exactly? I don't know. I just know it has great animation, but there's just something about it that I'm just like, I could watch literally anything else. But with this new series coming out, I might just start. Canon or not, it might get me interested in watching all the other series in the franchise. But the one thing I already knew about Fate was the fact that Gilgamesh was in it, and Gilgamesh is insanely powerful. But that alone didn't convince me to watch to see if I could find him. I was never that interested enough to actually take the time to do it. But from what I'm seeing in terms of animation, just like all of the other ones, it's looking amazing. And if I remember correctly, this one's actually being animated by Ufotable, although it is being distributed by a different company altogether, which in my personal opinion, I think is very interesting. But in my opinion, as an outsider, does it really matter what you start with? If I didn't know any better, which I don't when it comes to Fate, I would start with this, regardless of what you tell me.